the left in the United States, in the West, are a pack of rabid narcissists, pathological narcissists. They are abusers. They are abusers of we, the people of the United States. And they have a battered partner in the establishment Republicans who frequently assist them in abusing we the people. And one of the tools that a narcissist uses on those they are abusing is blame shifting. Blame shifting. And they use it so frequently and so well, after a period of time, the abused partner of the individual narcissist, or the, in this case, establishment Republican Party, will simply apologize at the drop of the hat for whatever it is they're being blamed for. In this particular most recent case, it is the assault on Paul Pelosi that occurred in San Francisco. Right after the assault on Paul Pelosi, right after the news broke on Paul Pelosi, I started seeing hardcore leftists. And see, I've been enjoying the last several days on Twitter. It's been a free-for-all because Elon Musk has liberated it and free speech reigns. We cannot be banned anymore for sharing ideas that are not woke. It is now the playing field in the arena of ideas has been to a certain extent leveled in Twitter, and I was enjoying myself playing around on Twitter, sharing ideas freely. And then all of a sudden, news broke about Paul Pelosi and his hammer buddy. And almost immediately, leftists, both blue check marks and their little minions, were popping up demanding, absolutely demanding, that those of us on the right denounce what had happened to Paul Pelosi. And the vast majority of us on Twitter came out and said, why? We didn't do it. It has nothing to do with us. And that's, of course, what got everybody looking into who exactly this John Padme, or whatever the hell his name is, Patty Pape, whatever his name is, this loser, who he was. and we found out. And then you've got the cry started going higher up from the likes of AOC demanding apologies from the Republicans, demanding that they denounce this behavior. And true to form, a lot of the establishment types came out and were very vociferously, well, we decry in the strongest possible terms the assault on Speaker Pelosi's husband, and so forth. And it just, they've been doing this, the Republicans have been doing this ever since I've been alive, for as long as I can remember. They've been apologizing for stuff that's not their fault, that they had nothing to do with. And again, it reminded me of, this is something that an abuser does to their to their spouse or partner or whomever they happen to be abusing, their son, for instance, or daughter, in making them feel responsible for stuff that is not their fault. Well, just because you say things that we don't agree with, you create an environment such that it could conceivably happen that somebody, a lunatic nudist who runs around in his underwear, which makes him not completely a nudist, who makes hemp jewelry, somehow ninja his way into a highly secure compound guarded by multiple off-duty police officers to assault a sitting member of Congress's homosexual husband. So somehow it's our fault because we say conservative things. We espouse the Constitution of the United States vociferously, somehow, some weird-ass way. That led to Paul Pelosi calling up a male prostitute and bringing him over to the house and somehow getting into a fight with him. That somehow is our fault, and we need to apologize for this. This is called blame shifting. People, do not fall for it. And I love the fact that real Republicans, the MAGA Republicans, the America loving, Constitution loving, despotism hating Republicans haven't said squat about this because it's not their fault. You know what? Especially with the fall of Twitter, we're not buying into the left's narrative anymore. And by the way, I don't recall a single solitary doggone Democrat coming out and apologizing for their rhetoric, which very clearly inspired a lunatic to go and shoot Steve Scalise. Thank you for listening. If you want to hit me up on email, it's docbryantshow@zohomail.com, zohomail.com. I am at Doc Bryant on Gab, Getter, Minds, and Truth Social. On the newly liberated Twitter, I am Doc Bryant Actual. I also have, I'm at Doc Bryant on Locals, and I have a gilded community. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you all later.